but some of the restoration and the work being done here because of the impact of Hurricane Beryl, not just only happening in Harris County. Damali Keith is joining us in Montgomery County, where she also spoke to Entergy about the power outages up there. Damali.
Yeah, Anthony, the hurricane hit Houston, leaving the area battered in a big way by Beryl. And days later, we're still dealing with this, downed power lines all across the area. Now, there are crews that have been out working nonstop around the clock, trying to get everything repaired after this widespread power outage. And these widespread power outages have left so many people, in the dark and in the warm in this heat advisory. And like the rest of the region in Montgomery County, many residents are praying power will come back on today.
We have vegetation crews right now that are cutting down the vegetation before we're able to restore power to the community.
So cutting down all the big trees.
All the big trees, getting it out of the way.
In fact, if not for all the fallen trees, Entergy Texas President and CEO Eli Viamonte says there wouldn't be mass power outages.
That's what you're seeing here. So as soon as the vegetation crews are able to clear, then our line crews are able to restore power by installing the new equipment.
Okay, so this is the new pole sitting here ready to go.
That's right.
The poles that were knocked out in this area, that knocked out to power to about how many customers?
Yeah, so in general, we had a peak when you look at all of Entergy Texas territory. Now, we're not in the ERCOT area. Okay. So we serve the Southeast Texas region. We had about 252,000 affected. Okay. Here in Montgomery County right now, we have about 110,000 customers still without power.
How long have you been without power?
3 days now. Oh. Yes.
How frustrating is that?
Extremely. It's hot. I have 3 kids at home.
And your car, have you been able to charge?
No, this is the first time. And I've been waiting in this line maybe like an hour and a half now. A couple of people said that they were at other charging stations and people were trying to fight them to get into the line.
I have my cat and I have my family members here with us, and we're trying to find somewhere else to go.
Oh, because it's just too hot in your home?
It's extremely hot. We've been out with power for about 3 days now. Oh, so it's been really, really hard for us.
Entergy had 110 poles, 30 transformers, and 450 sections of power lines destroyed by Beryl. And this was the biggest problem all across the county with the trees on the lines, right? That's right. Been the big problem.
Yeah, you can see this is a pretty massive tree that has uprooted, caused the power pole to break.
And these are Xfinity crews here working on these lines, trying to get this repaired. And by the end of the day today, Entergy expects to have electricity restored to 50% of the people who lost power on Monday. However, some residents in Montgomery County may not have their power back on until Sunday. And by the way, they're in Montgomery County, Entergy, they are rebuilding with composite poles instead of the old wooden poles. I'm told those are much stronger and can stand up better. They're as strong as concrete, but less expensive. Reporting live, I'm Damali Keith, Fox 26 News.